right, Sports Talker Nation. Welcome back once again. It's your host, the G-Man, as we continue with our 2016 team-by-team NFL preview. Today we're going to talk about the Detroit Lions. And if I had to sum that up in one word, I'd go, I've actually liked the Lions for years. I liked them under Fonts because I loved Herman Moore and I loved Barry Sanders. But if you can't win a title with Barry Sanders, you're sure as hell not going to win a title with Matthew Stafford. The Lions really bottomed out early last year. They actually showed improvement at parts of the year. But there's a lot to not like about that team. Now, I think they were smart in how they went about it this offseason. I think their management's insane, and they just started walking through the room and firing people. But that said, a lot of those people probably needed to be fired. Offensively, I think, first of all, you lose Calvin Johnson, who was, to me, a shoo-in Hall of Famer. I hear talk that he might not be a Hall of Famer. Shoo-in Hall of Famer. Got out while he still had his health. God bless you, Calvin. I probably would feel the same way if I played for the Lions. It'd be tough to keep competing with a team that, didn't show a lot of upside promise. But I wish him well. He was a good guy and a hell of a player and a Hall of Famer in my world. That said, without Calvin Johnson, Golden Tate becomes your number one wide receiver. I think that's okay. I think they signed Marvin Jones to be complimentary. I think that's okay as well. Matthew Stafford always has had the best tools in the league, but he still makes the big mistake this many years into his career. No reason to expect any different. I guess they'll give Amir Abdul a chance to handle the ball more, a little Theo Riddick mixed in. Nothing sexy about the running game, but I think their offense will do okay. Mixing in Eric Ebron, they brought in 2 offensive linemen, including Taylor Decker in the first round. They always struggle with their offense and their offensive line. So I think they had a good draft. From a defensive perspective, they added A'Shawn Robinson late. I expected him to go in the first round. I think he's an absolute beast, so I think they did the right thing there. I think they have pieces on defense. I like Ziggy Ansah. He can get after the quarterback a little bit. Their linebackers need help, and they always seem to be a safety and a corner away from making a charge for a title. I don't see anything differently this year. I think they're going to struggle to stop teams just like they're going to be behind in games, and Stafford's going to throw the ball a ton. They'll probably put up a decent number of points, but at the end of the day, I don't have great expectations. And I think that Coach Caldwell might be on the hot seat there because, as I said, their management doesn't seem to want to wait. They were smart in how they built it, but I don't think Caldwell's going to be able to turn it around so quickly. Let's say they go 7-9, just right in that same 6-10, 7-9 on the upside 8-8 area, but I'll call it 7-9. They play in a tough division. The Vikings and the Packers are both there. They're certainly not going to beat either of those teams out. So all you can hope for is a little bit of offensive fireworks. Maybe the defense steps up and turns the ball over a little more. They become more exciting, and they try to build for the future along the offensive and defensive lines like most teams should do. And with your 2016 team-by-team preview of the Detroit Lions, I'm your host, the G-Man, and I am out.